It's clear as day that white people do not want me to work with them after they've been nosy and read my entire Instagram. So why not just go ahead and pay me for my Instagram story so that I can live in my own home and work from home just like that? I don't understand. You can't complain about me, you know, um, not working the best that I can, because I always work the best that I can. I always put a lot of hard work into my work. Always respectful to people, but they give me the side eye and they give me this can't look me straight in my eye, or they start being nervous around me, and I'm just the nicest person. You can clearly see that, and I get along with everybody. I know how to speak to people. I understand stuff. I know how people feel. I don't bring up my Instagram stories or personal life to anybody because I'm there to work, and I can always feel when somebody has read my Instagram or know something about me that they heard about on the internet. They overlook me being a freak. They overlook that. They want to look at what they want to look at and have more heart and feelings about me speaking the gospel and demonstrating my views and my representation of the information that's there for African Americans and me teaching other people of color. Okay, they overlook all of that of what I'm showing them, which is respect in person, and and continue to base everything I put on the internet that they don't like and define me as a person right then and there. So why don't you think that sending me a donation isn't going to keep me in my own place and out of the workplace and working for myself? Why don't you think that the information that I'm providing that's helpful and informational and uplifting people about their own heritage and waking them up so that they can know what's going on, so they can feel high, motivated within themselves to do the things that they always wanted to do so that they can prosper and see another side of themselves that they can explore so that they can enhance their own ability to grow and receive the things that is always there for them so that they can have a good prosperous life, because you as an African being are so much more than what you think. Some of you know that you're so much more, and you are, no matter whether you know it or not. But the information that I'm providing is so informational, it'll blow your mind. So why don't you think that? Because some of you are going to say, "Oh, it's not helpful to me." Okay, okay. When you see why I'm the president, you're going to understand why it's helpful. When you see why I'm the president, you're going to see why it's helpful. You're going to see the changes around you that has already changed that you haven't realized, the changes that's getting ready to happen. You're going to see the reason why I am living in royalty and within wealth, even though we already are. But still, I want you guys to understand that. Please understand that. Why not go ahead? Why can't you just see me getting a donation? My donation shouldn't stop. My income shouldn't stop. I shouldn't have to go to work and be a slave in that way if I don't feel like that's a fit for me. My fit for the job that's fit for me is not working all day for 8 hours for $100. That's not my fit when I need to be established. Now, after I get established, if I want to spend that time doing that, then yeah, but I'm not going to spend hours, days, and weeks and months putting all that energy in something like that to get a little bit of money when I can put all my energy over here in writing and doing another type of thing like acting or something else in a short amount of time, but impact so many people, because I'm not going to be locked in a box somewhere making a little bit of money when people can make that in less than an hour. And then you turn around and tell me that money is evil, money is this, that, and the third. Let me tell you something. It's about how you manage certain things. It's not my fault that the Confederate system evolved around money. The white man created that. So because I know so much about my heritage, why don't you feel like you shouldn't send me a donation to keep me out of work? If you send me enough donations, do you think I'm going back to work? No. I'd have paid my car note off. I'd have went to go and pay rent somewhere. Actually, I want to own my own house, but You see what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to keep explaining that to y'all. Because the people with the righteous mindset know me. So the people that's not there mentally, they're not going to understand. They're going to think that you're supposed to adjust to reality, what's going on. No, I'm supposed, of course, that happens regardless. But when African beings are changing something for us to establish the things completely, it's not hard for you to just bless me for the circumstances to get me out of that, especially when you know I know. So it just lets you know what type of heart do you have. Now, I'm not giving up on myself to say nobody's going to come and save me and get me out of predicament so that I can be established. Don't ever tell me, be grateful for what you have now. Duh, I'm already grateful for what I have now. But my thing is, it has been a lot of time. I spent a lot of time dealing with that. It took a lot for me to sit there and write all of that stuff. Okay? It's been twice since I've been at work and almost had my car taken away because of missing a payment. Why not just go ahead and help me pay the rest of the car off? I got to worry about that. It's only $4,000 left. Damn. And I know the people in the car know how much money I got left for paying. Why would you even want me to keep doing that? That don't even make sense. That don't make sense at all. And you know what? Because I have a problem trusting people, just like that person who was with the Forex scammer, I don't believe you can clearly see that. I feel like I was being scammed. If it was true, my apologies. If it was true, my apologies. But because you can clearly see I don't trust it because of the shit that she had saying, like, how am I supposed to believe that right after now? All you gotta do is imagine. Yes, of course, I already know. Trust me, I know how to imagine. But how do I believe that if I would have still gave that lady $400 extra more dollars after she done told me that I could wait 7 days after my package? How am I supposed to believe that she wasn't going to come back to me and say, I'm sorry, you're going to have to, the stock market is down. You're going to have to add some more money. Look, I'm not playing no games. You know what? How about this? Now that you know that I don't trust so many people just coming online, plus she gave me a barcode of her own for me to scan. So that was automatically a red flag. And I would normally not do that. But I was taking a risk because I was like, okay, the black code is helping me. The black code is helping me. Chris, just take this risk. I said, how about this? Since you can't be that fucking simple, because she could have just paid. I know she got enough money. She could have just went ahead and said, okay, I'll subscribe for you to $300, $400 now, and then just pay it back to me. Boom, boom, boom. If you really fucking cared. That's why I was like, you really don't want, some people don't want you to have anything. Some people. And you know you would have been better off at that, of helping me a lot more further. But because I don't trust a lot of people, come on now, y'all. You could just come to me, hand me the money in cash, okay? But you see my PayPal, you see my Cash App, you see my GoFundMe. You can just send me the money, okay? Just when you do it, make sure it's enough for me to pay the rest of this car off, get me a place, and just make sure I got my car paid off. When I get my car paid off, you know, then I can go to work. But I'm not, that was my whole point of investing the last money that I had at that moment so that I won't have to go back to work and I could wait. I don't want, and that could have been a scam. It may not have been a scam, but I'm just saying, y'all, it's a whole lot of ways. Y'all know it's a whole lot of ways y'all can just, I ain't even got to explain no more. And a lot of times people keep saying, don't complain about anything. Don't complain about anything. Not when you got people who so-called teaching me, telling me to say exactly what I want. Don't fucking play with me. Tell some be in detail. Or I give you detail. Now you want me to stop? No, I won't. Until I get what I want. Until I get what I deserve. Because that's not fair. That's not fair. You have to think about how much energy and time I put in the work that I've done. And don't say, oh, you need to get out the mindset. It's not about money. Duh, I'm already out of that mindset. This is the first time I'm ever going to get. This is the first time that I'm ever going to be rewarded like this. I know it's not about money, but for the circumstance for me to use that money to get in a particular situation, which I can do it now without money, but I mean, come on, y'all. Eventually, I'm gonna have to go out there and get the money. So I've already done that by writing on Instagram. to keep me out of work. So